Barack Obama is going to propose a new stimulus package. He's going to give a big speech on Thursday about it. When he gets into office, he's going to ask for $675 to $775 billion stimulus package, of which about $300 billion, anywhere from $270 to $310 billion more accurately, is going to go towards tax cuts. It's a big amount of tax cuts. And of that, about $140 to $150 billion are going to go directly to the American taxpayer, and then the rest are going to go to the businesses. Now, the business tax cuts, I have some issues with. I'm not sure they're absolutely necessary, but that's a judgment call on whether they're necessary. I'm a little uncomfortable with pumping more money into businesses simply because we don't have it. If we had it, it'd be great, right? But I want to actually concentrate more on the personal tax cuts, because I think it's a profoundly bad idea. Let's just take the number of about $150 billion, which is what people are saying right now, we're all going to get back. Now, how are we going to get it back? If you're an individual, you're going to get a $500 basically back from your taxes. And if you're a family, you're going to get $1,000 back. So is there really a difference between what Obama's doing here and what Bush did in this specific regard? I would say no, there is no tangible difference. And I hated what Bush did. I thought it was stupid, and I didn't think it accomplished its objective at all. And I think we did it with money we don't have. I feel the same exact way about what Obama's proposing. So we're going to get $500 more. We're going to go and spend it because that's what we do. We're consumers. And the whole country is built on consumer spending, and we want to feed that animal, right? Rush out to Circuit City and Best Buy and buy you the latest Xbox. Oh, that's great. The economy's going to recover. No, it's not. That's what got us into the mess in the first place. It's stupid. It doesn't work. And it's an enormous waste of money. And all of that I might be able to live with if we had the money in the first place. But we don't. Now, am I against all stimulus packages? No. Because you can do this the smart way. And the other half of what Obama is proposing is doing it the smart way, which Bush didn't do, which is to pour it back into infrastructure in America. Now, why is that smarter? Because, one, you build things like bridges and roads, and that helps the economy, not because you built something and you built a monument for nothing. No, those are things that we use. So if you have better roads, that helps all businesses. If you have better bridges, that helps all businesses and all civilians, because then we don't die on the bridges when they collapse like they did in Minnesota. But the second reason it helps is because you need to hire people, so it creates employment to build those bridges and the roads, etc. Another facet of this is green jobs, converting the economy into more of a green economy so we don't have to rely on oil as much. That helps the economy, that helps us gain independence, and that helps the environment. And that creates more jobs and pumps more money into the economy. That's smarter. I would prefer that all of the money went in that direction. Feeding our sweet tooth with more of $500 checks doesn't accomplish any of that. And honestly, in the best case scenario, we don't overspend that money. We save it. So maybe pay off some of all the debts we already have. But in that case, it doesn't go into the economy at all, and hence doesn't accomplish its objective. Now, don't get me wrong. I know why they do it. Because building bridges takes a long time, so they think, oh, but the economy needs a boost right now, a kicker, yeah. So we need the money to get into the economy now. But we've seen that, so I get the reasoning behind it, but it's wrong. We've seen it doesn't work before. B, it feeds into the main problem we have already, overspending, and a consumer society that was at least partly responsible for the mess we're in now. And C, other economists, I'm not saying this alone, Paul Krugman also, who's a big fan of the stimulus package, says that Obama is injecting far too high a percentage of the stimulus package into this plan. Now, why is he doing it? Because I looked at it and I was like, well, that doesn't seem to make too much sense. Why would a smart guy with a lot of smart advisors decide to do the same thing that Bush did? Because that is usually not the smart way to go. Well, it turns out, here we go, first time that we have a practical effect of Obama's bipartisan strategy. He wants to bring more Republicans in. So if he says, look, I'll be an idiot like you, and I'll just give checks to the American people in order to buy them off in the short term, but then we'll get more debt and we'll have more trouble later. Will you vote with me if I'm an idiot like you? Because why? He wants to, according to some of the papers, including Politico, they are reporting that he wants to get 80 out of the 100 senators to vote yes on the stimulus package so he has an overwhelming bipartisan support behind it. But as Krugman points out, and I didn't need to read Krugman for this, it's the first thing I thought as soon as I saw it, you're never going to be able to appease the Republicans. What was the first reaction Republican leader Mitch McConnell had to this announcement? I want more. I want you to cut the spending, the smart part, the stimulus part. I want you to cut all of that and only keep the tax cuts. You think you're going to get Mitch McConnell to go along with you and these other Republicans? Look, if he's smart, and he's smarter than I am, Obama, maybe he's going to figure out a way to get 80 Republicans on board. But my sense of it is probably not, because they're going to want to sabotage your efforts, and they're not reasonable negotiating partners. Number two, even if you did get them to go along, the price you're going to pay is too high. I don't want to waste $150 billion so I can get another 20 Republican senators to sign on for it. I don't really care. Why don't we get the 59 Democratic senators to go along with it? And look, you could have filibuster issues, but you're not going to have it. Because the Republicans, I don't think even the Republicans are stupid enough to filibuster economic stimulus package that this country desperately needs. If they want to do it, have at it, Hoss. You'll have no Republican senators by the time 2010 rolls around. I don't want that because we need to help right now. But you don't need 80 senators. And you certainly don't need it for the price you're going to pay. So here we go. Problem number one in Obama's bipartisan strategy. When you go bipartisan, there's a price that comes along with it. And it's usually a price that shouldn't be paid and leads you in the wrong direction. I hope he doesn't go down that road, but obviously he will. And we'll see what the reaction is and what winds up happening at the end, because I think that money will be entirely wasted. And then later on in Obama's administration, he'll turn around and he'll look and he'll go, oh my God, we spent all the money. Damn it, how are we going to do health care? Damn it, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? And what will the Republicans tell Obama then? I'll give you a guarantee right now. They'll say, oh, we don't have the money. But wait a minute, I spent the money on tax cuts because you wanted it. Oh, yeah, I did want that. But now I don't want any of your other programs. And my excuse is going to be, well, too bad, you spent the money on tax cuts I asked for. You shouldn't have done it. If you think the Republicans are going to go along with you, you don't know anything about Washington.